Hey guys, Karibo Bros here, and what's the benefit of buying your mate dinner? You get them to do plenty of deck profiles on one day. So, Ant's back, and this time we're going over Gouki. Well, Gouki PK Fire?
Not PK Fire, Gouki PK.
Sorry, yeah, Gouki PK, yeah.
But it's like 3-4 PK cards. It's basically Gouki and what Gouki can do. Moving on from this ban list, obviously, last format there was a Gouki deck that was running about a bit. But it did play Link Cross, and that made the deck so much better because you could open a Gouki in any extender and you could make a whole board of Dweller, Dragoon, Appaloosa for 3 and a Fogblade, and that's crazy. But obviously since Link Cross is banned now, you do need an extra extender. But if you build a deck somewhat subpar, well, I say subpar, good enough that you're going to see multiple extenders and at least a Gouki, then you give yourself the best chance to make some crazy boards. It is a budget deck, all in all, because all the Gouki cards and all the extenders are literally buttons. The only expensive bit is the extra deck, but I will go over some budget alternatives. So we'll just get straight into it. This is one of my favourite decks.
Yeah, winding the clock back now to 2017 Firewall Loop combos.
Yeah,
summoning out Aquadolphin, ripping cards from your opponent's hand. Love it.
3 Super X, 3 Twist Cobra, 2 Headbat, 2 Guts from one of the later sets, and 2 Octastretch. These are the Goukis. We do play 10. You just want to see a Gouki, doesn't matter. The best opener in this deck is literally Super X any other Gouki. Just so good. But yeah, we play 10 because we do at least want to see one, and we want to make sure that we do see one. So playing a 1 in 4 chance of seeing one, well, is it a 1 in 4?
Well, 1 in 4 cards in the deck, but then you draw
1 in 4
5
cards in the deck, so it's 1 of 8 chance in seeing a Gouki monster in your hand, I guess. So they're the Gouki monsters, but so remember we play 10 of them. Then for the extenders we play 3 Red Layer, 2 Phaeton Fresher, 3 Butter Spy, and 3 Fireflint Lady. And again, we are playing quite a high amount of them, so 3, 6, 9, 11 extenders. Basically, you want to see any one of these, and any Gouki will get you a kind of a good board of Dragoon, Fogblade, Appaloosa for 3, which is no mean feat. This is a really good board. But if you open 2 extenders and a Gouki or 2 Goukis, it's literally this just a better board. So yeah, these are just the extenders we play. The only clash in extenders there. So this is always live if you control a warrior. If you're normal warrior, this is always live. The only clash here is these 2. That's why we only play 2 of these. Because you have to control no monsters to special them. That's the only clash. So that is 21 cards already. It is not a 40 card list. It is a 44, was it?
43 or 44 card list.
43 or 44.
With no hand traps.
With no hand traps. So it's basically you're just going to go first and just trying to throw as many cards on the board as you can.
See what sticks.
And see what sticks. That's just Gouki, because there's no way Gouki plays properly anymore, I guess. There's the Phantom Knight package in Cloak and Boots, and we do play some of the traps. I will get to them later. We play the Codebreaker package in this as well. This is what makes this deck viable, I guess. It just makes it more combo heavy, being able to just summon this from the deck or hand and then link someone and summon them back. It's ridiculous. I'll get to the sort of combo video, and then we play the Dragoon package, so we have to play the 2 vanillas.
And we have to play the 2 commons because
because we play the hollows, you draw them, and you don't want to draw them because they're bad. Exactly. That's why you play commons. That's why you shouldn't be a rarity whore. Quote. Right, so that's it for the monsters. These are essentially the brick monsters. You don't really want to open any of these. I guess the only one you can open is this, because it doesn't matter. You just lose 1 card in advantage. Same for this, I guess. You can still kind of play as long as you see some form of extender and a way to get a Gouki engraved. And then these you can send from your hand, and again it is just all about resources. So they're the bricks of the deck. Moving on to the spells, we play 2 rematch. Playing 3 is probably fine. Probably goes well in the long game actually playing 3, but 2 will do. You're only ever going to use 1 in 1 turn anyway. It's once per turn, and if your board doesn't get cracked and you got to search another one of these anyway. Like, you're going to win that turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The equip spells, you play Divine Sword and Living Fossil. Living Fossil's actually an extender in this deck, because as long as you open a Gouki and an extender, this then becomes the whole board if you have Living Fossil, because it gets you another body on field to make Anaconda or make the rank 4. Sort of the same theme with this as well. Any reborn spell is good after you've opened the initial 2-card combo. Then we move on, we play some more extenders in Instant Fusion and Hornet Drones. Hornet Drones clashes a little bit with your Red Layer and your Photon Thrasher. So you essentially play 6. You play 6 of Special Summon like Photon or Red Layer. We play Rotor because any other warrior in our deck, level 4 or lower. We play Upstart because we do just want to draw another card. And I know it's not a 40 card list, so it's not the maximum value out of Upstart, but just drawing one card deeper into the deck can just get us another extender or a Gouki if we need it. We are playing Callbide and Magic Midbreaker Field because we kind of want to protect the Zold, so it's just nice to draw these. You don't have to play them. If you wanted to cut it more to closer to 40, you wouldn't have to play these 3 cards essentially, but they're just there because they're nice if you open them. And the Red Eyes Fusion along with the 2 traps. These are just mandatory to play as part of the packages. So that's it for the main deck. As I say, the main deck's relatively cheap. Like, they're all like, you can get all of them in common, I believe.
I don't think there is a single card in that deck, so in that main deck that stock doesn't come in common.
I'm pretty sure everything in this main deck you can get common, except 5 Flint Lady.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because it's a relatively new card. That's about it, yeah.
Yeah, but even then, the 5 Flint Lady is like 50p ago.
Common or rare, and 5 Flint Lady isn't expensive. So moving on to the extra deck, we play 2 Zold.
So this is the choke point of the deck?
This is, yeah, there always has been the choke point of Gouki. If you can stop the Zold, you tend to just, like, lose. But, you know, Zold's a good card, so if you can get it to stick, you're most probably going to win. Play Link Revo, because there is some hands do require you to link off the level 1 Gouki you summon off a Zold to get a search before you can carry on. So that's in there for that reason. We play Anaconda as part of the Dragoon package. IP for when where is it? Dweller isn't that good against decks, but usually you're going to make the Dweller. This is just a nice little flex spot. Small Nightmare package in Phoenix and Unicorn. The Codebreaker package. This is the most insane part of this deck, I think. It's just these. They just gives you 6 links worth of material. Then we play Appaloosa, Rusty, Access Code Talker, any warrior special summon off Instant Fusion. So you can play Carbonala warrior, you can play this, you can play Invoked. Probably the Invoked Radiant's better because it can book and helps you go second, I guess. Dragoon and Dweller.
So you were saying earlier that there are some more budget options for this extra deck. I mean, Appaloosa's recently had a reprint and is quite inexpensive now.
The only expensive card you really need is this, because you need the arrows and you need to kind of protect yourself a little bit more, and this kind of just does that. So you need to have this, but you can cut Access Code, you can cut Dragoon, and you can cut this. And I'll get to the reasons why you can cut these now. So you need Appaloosa, as I say, because you need the negates off it, and that's mainly a part of your board. Plus you need it for the Code Talker package as well, because it has to summon to link zones. So it's important to have the 3 link zones pointing down. So that's why we need Appaloosa. So what we can cut these for is we can play, instead of these 2, we can play the Dagda package and Tornado Dragon. So Artifact Dagda is a link 2 that sets an artifact monster from the deck when a card effect's activated. So you activate another card effect in the sequence, you get to set Scythe from the deck, Artifact Scythe. Then you're going to make a rank 4 anyway. You can make the rank 4 Tornado Dragon, and then that turn, in your opponent's turn, once they commit a card to the board, you can pop the Scythe with the Tornado Dragon to summon the Scythe and lock them out of the extra deck. It's not great against all decks, but it does give you some kind of like soft lock opposed, as well as negates, because you are going to have the Phantom Knight, Rusty, and the Fogblade set, as well as Appaloosa for 3. So Artifact Scythe, Fog Blade and 3 Appaloosa negates is still good. Not as good as this, but you know. And you can literally just play Barrel Sword. You play this because you can just link 2 link monsters off the following turn. They're equal 4, just poke the game essentially. So you don't have to play these. You can. There are other alternatives as well. And that's really it. We can
do a combo.
Do a quick combo.
Yeah, sounds. So I'll just make a quick edit.
Okay, so we'll just do this Gouki combo with 2, like an extender and a Gouki monster. So we can special red layer and normal Super X and link these 2 off for Zold. We get a Zold's effect on summon and Super X effect. So we can go 1, 2. We can add a Headbat with Super X and a Zold. We'll add a Twist Cobra. Then we can activate the Zold effect to send Phoenix Blade to summon out an Octo Stretch. Then we can activate the Headbat, target the Octo Stretch, summon and discard Twist Cobra. Then we can link for 4. We can summon Appaloosa. Then we can activate Headbat and Octo Stretch to search. So we'll search Rematch and another Super X for next turn. We can activate the Rematch here and summon back any 2 Goukis that you can summon. So Headbat and Octo Stretch will do. Then we can immediately just link them off again for the Virus Swordsman. Virus Swordsman can summon Codebreaker from deck when it's co-linked. Then we can link these 2 off for Virus Berserker, and again that'll summon back the Codebreaker and the Virus Swordsman. From here we can link the link 2 and the link 3 for a Rusty. Rusty can activate in the main phase, sending the Cloak and setting the Brigandine, and then we can banish the Cloak to add the Boots, and we can special the Boots and link the 0 Day and the Boots off for Anaconda. We can activate Boots to search Fog Blade. Then we can activate Anaconda, pay 2k, send the Fusion and the 2 materials to summon Yugioh. And then we can set the Fog Blade. And here we have, once we have back the Phoenix Blade by banishing the red layer and the Azul, we have a hard negate and Dragoon by discarding the Phoenix Blade, so it's free essentially, and we keep our 4 cards in hand. We have 3 soft negates with Appaloosa, and we have another soft negate in Fog Blade. And that's the combo with just 1 extender and a Gouki monster. Okay, so without Link Cross, we've had, if we want to get the full board with the rank 4 as well as that one, we have to open 2 extenders. I know it's a bit of a meh combo, but it's just to show you what 2 extenders can do, what more they can do. So again, we'll summon with the red layer, summon the Gouki, and activate Blood Spy in hand because we've normal the warrior monster, and we can special it. I'll probably special it over to the left zone just so it's out the way because I'm not going to need it till later in the combo. So essentially we're going to do the same combo again, so I'm not going to explain it all, so I'll just kind of get there quickly. So Zold and Super X, Zold, summon Octo Stretch, then we can summon the Headbat, discard the Twist, link these 3 off for Appaloosa, get 2 Gouki searches from Headbat and Octo Stretch, search the Rematch and the Super X, then we can rematch back straight away the 2 we've linked off, and then we can link them off for the Virus Swordsman, summon the 0 Day, link these off for Virus Berserker, summon the 2 back, and then we can link these for Rusty. So the difference here is, regardless of this being a level 4 or not, we'll just say it's not a level 4. So we can go Rusty here to send the Cloak and set the Brigandine. and then we can banish the cloak, add the boots. Right. So now this is where it changes. So now what we can do is we can activate the Brigandine summon, and we can overlay the 0 day and the Brigandine for Dweller. And then we can special the boots, because we control the Phantom Knight. We can link off the Butter Spy and the boots for Anaconda, and then we kind of just do the same thing again, where we banish this, we search the Fogblade, and then we send from Anaconda the Fusion and the 2 Vanillas for Dragoon, and then we can add back the Phoenix Blade, banishing these 2, and then we can set the Fogblade. So now, with the extra card, with the extra extender, we still have our hard negate with Dragoon for free with the Phoenix Blade. We have 3 soft negates from Appaloosa. We have a soft negate from Fogblade, and we have just a generic graveyard negation from Dweller. And all the while still having 3 cards in hand.